Hello lovely people and welcome back to the channel. For those who is new to the channel, my name is Eugene, but you can call me Papa Lucas. Almost every day on this channel we're trying to bring to your attention some ideas of the passive incomes. It's not an ideas, it's actually just existing protocols. Majority of them it's DeFi projects, it's a crypto world, so there is always a risk in this high yield protocols. However, today I just wanted to share with you about the Thor Financial. Thor Financial is originally was created as the another node project. However, once the development come to the point where they have to come up with the utility of their token in order to sustain their daily rewards, they come up with a play to earn game which is currently in developing. So why Thor Financial? For some of you who probably have heard about this project before, or for those who were trying to jump into the DeFi world a little bit, I would say by December last year or beginning of this year, when everything was booming and Thor was one of them, I wanted to share with you that the current market is really sad. Everyone is saying that the recession is already here and we're living, but nobody is trying to acknowledge that the recession has already started. Majority of the markets, if you will just have a look at the stock market, I mean they're all red, and red means what is decline. If we're talking about the DeFi world, if we're talking about the entire crypto, I mean it's all red. Nothing to give here any other statements except that the entire markets are going down. Related prices to the gold, if it's stock market or it's crypto, crypto definitely is at this stage. It's still, like, for example, if we are looking into the sector by the performance in the stock exchanges, we can see that the technology services, they're like the biggest minus what they have, almost 14%. Once and correlated cryptocurrency with the tech stack, there is nothing that we can do about it, where crypto is following the tech stack performance at this stage, and let's see how it goes. But everyone is trying to say that once everyone is fearful, you have to be greedy, and when everyone is greedy, you have to be fearful. So if you are saying to me that, for example, current price of the Bitcoin at $30,000-ish, if you will ask me, yes, I truly believe that Bitcoin is going to see around $20 to $25,000 this year. Very simple. I mean, that's my strong belief and my technical analysis as well. I cannot see any catalysts which will show that Bitcoin is going to reach the all-time highs this year. It's definitely one of the most complicated years that we're going to experience. Just let's consider a decade, or at least the time when our amazing COVID have started. But nevertheless, talking about the Thor Financial, is those one of the projects that you're really hunting and you're really following the developer. And Loki, he has been taking care of several projects these days that are high financial now. I mean, of course, start everything from the Thor Financial, and all of the projects are performing quite well. So once your Thor Financial was built on the Avalanche network, so once you are clicking here on the launch the app, you're gonna to come up to their the app. And what you were able to see that the idea of these types of the nodes, it's basically choosing your warrior. It's the Heimdall, Freya, Thor, and Odin. So just have a look at the prices of each of the nodes and how much income is it going to bring you every day. So for example, if we're talking about let's start, I mean, with the current prices, Odin prices really, I mean, you can purchase as many Odin as much as you have cash. So for example, Odin at currently priced at 78 Thor per node. So we're talking about the prices of Thor. Let's go look and have a look at the prices of Thor. Currently is at 1103 per token. So, and we're talking about 78 Odin. So let it be 79 Odin. $871. That's will be your sand cost on this investment. And in order for you to, basically you're going to accumulate one Thor per day, which will give you approximately $11 at this stage. And do the calculation. 79 by 11, you're going to get your initial investment. Let me calculator, so you will be able to see. Very 78 125. Yeah, 78 125. Sorry, 78 125, 78 120, 125. You're dividing by 1,020. It's going to bring you 76 days. You're going to get your ROI, and it's great. Just have a look at the Thor price again. 11.03 today. Tomorrow might be 9. The day after tomorrow might be 5. Nobody knows. It's a DeFi space, so we have to understand that we're investing money which we're anytime ready to lose. And if you see the statistics, basically the all-time high price on the Thor was $449. And I'm very confident there were people who were purchasing these tokens and who were purchasing the nodes at that price. And those days of the December and January, there were still no taxes in place, and people were just trying to accumulate. However, at this stage, when the price is that low, in order for them to get the ROI, they have to hold to their tokens for quite a while, either to accumulate more tokens in order to create more nodes which will produce more tokens, either they just they just keep waiting and accumulating more tokens, and once the price go higher, that's the time when they're going to get their ROI. Look, they are having several updates, and the latest one was on the 28th of April. They're trying to talk about this play to earn game, the gods of the Asgard and its economy. So you can see that, for example, they're going to create and launch the ASG token, Asgard token. It will be on it's ERC20 token, so Ethereum network, and the primary currency awarded for the players for the achievement in the game. So they're going to have liquidity pool. 1 million of Asgard tokens will be minted and placed in the liquidity pool at the launch, and keep supply. As players play and win, the contract will mint new ASG for the rewards, and of course they're going to get the tax. So what's happening with the Thor token? With the Thor token, very straightforward. It's going to be a governance token of the gods of the Asgard. Thor is the ERC20 token and cannot be earned through the playing game online. So gods of Asgard. Thor's primary utility within our ecosystem will exist within the features such as summoning and sacrifice. And Thor holders will also have voting rights for the game. And if we're talking about achieving via snapshots of voting, so what does it mean? Thor will become a government token, and still you will be able to get your yields on the nodes which you're going to create. So with the current prices, I would say if you wanted to start with something and start with the DeFi, go ahead and purchase only by the $12 or $13 your Heimdall, and you will be able to start earning Thor. Or Freya, or another Thor, or Odin. Of course, Odin is the most high paying. They as well have introduced the new tax system. You will be able to find out about this either on their Medium, or you will be able to find out about their let me see, Thor Financial, I think was the taxes start somewhere from around, here you go. On the 12th of April, they have updated. This is their tax system. So for example, look at the claim of the tax. So with the Odin, once, basically again, the more longer you hold, the less tax you're going to get. So for example, with the Odin, once after you, for example, the last claim, you have hold those tokens for the 28 days, above 28 days, you're going to get taxed 10%. It's definitely going to help the ecosystem and the price volatility, so people are not dumping their coins all in once. And I think it's quite fair, and I have seen worst tax system if we're talking about the red light nodes. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. There is nothing super complicated about it. Go ahead, go to their Medium, go to their Telegram groups, of course. If we're talking about their Discord, they are all very active and they're all about the improvements. So do not expect that this game is going to come up within the next couple of days. If they really wanted to build something like the Gods of the Asgard, and I know that their team is really huge now, so Loki is really gathering a lot of people around him to help him with all the other protocols, and he's basically being just that brainstorm machine which is and given the directions of each of the protocols. So if you was late to the party, I would say in terms of the Thor Financial, and it's not only about the Thor this time, it's all about how you're able to manage the amount of money which you currently have in order to start investing into the DeFi projects. And as I'm saying, the all-time high for the Thor was $449, and currently it's trading at the 11-ish. So you tell me that this is the good point to come into the project. I would say for some people it will be too late. For example, for me, I think this is really great opportunity, and we all knows that we're not able in DeFi space and the entire crypto world just to get keep going the income. It can be the same for the this month in April will be the same as in May. It's not working this way here. So either you're a long-term investor and you're trying to think at least on the 6 months plus, 1 year plus, I would even say. 6 months plus, 1 year plus. If you're trying to accumulate like myself, I'm accumulating as many nodes as I can in order for them to produce me on the monthly basis the income which is able to cover up my monthly expenses. And thanks God, living in Indonesia, it's not that extremely complicated to keep up with this. However, if you wanted to change your lifestyle, you have to add more basically protocols into your portfolio. And myself, I'm definitely planning to add the Thor Financial to it, because I was not ready to pay like $11,000 for the Odin node on the prices when it was trading that high of $5,000, and trying to accumulate more and more nodes. I know that the people some have up until now they're look at the numbers of the nodes which they have: 48,000 Odin nodes, 107,000 Thor nodes, Frey 18,000, Heimdall 39,000, and 214,000. It's almost like, if we're counting, it's like, I don't know, 500 billion, 500,000 nodes, 500,000 nodes created. So overall, will it go higher? Most probably. And because I am saying that in this world you are just following the developer and his team, and you see where the team is heading towards to. Prices are always volatile, cannot say anything about it. So Thor, you're ready to invest, you're ready to start again to play around with this. Not a financial advice. Myself, I'm definitely going to jump in. Do your own researches. There are so many protocols out there. They're just waiting for you to jump in these days, especially on the red days. It's easy to jump into the project when there is a hype, when everything is green and you're buying a token for $500. and after 1 month it goes almost to zero. So once it's almost there, like at $10 ish, that's the time when you're quite fearful and it's really hard to purchase those audience because you're thinking that the price is going to go lower again. But when it's so hype and you're paying like quite a solid buck to this projects, that's the time when you're stuck for a longer time in order to recover your initial investment. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed these types of videos, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. I do really appreciate every single view, every single comment on the video. Again, I'm based here in Indonesia, so I'm trying to spread the word of mouth of the DeFi world and introduce it to the people in order for them to keep up with the rest of the world. Of course, we are not living in the United States where I don't know, almost every fifth person knows what is the DeFi. At least that's how I would judge it. But yeah, if you do have any questions, please list down in the comments below of this video. Don't forget again to like. Thank you so much for watching, and up until I will see you again, farewell.